Hello, greetings, my friends. This is Gillesmansillon. I thought I'd come back and continue to communicate on transcendental psychology for only take what resonates with you. I'm addressing many different ideas. I wanted to discuss different ones today. Is the first one that inner transformation is happening without effort. It is something completely natural. What we need to do is to accept it and align with it, to follow, to not contradict it. Accepting that we are, that we have within us, and that we are divine love, divine will, and divine wisdom, that this sacred, this triple flame, this blue, pink, and yellow flames are being activated and balanced within ourselves. For the Creator is actually exist within us, but also in between each other, in between all space, between the space of the atom, between the cells, between the stars, between the galaxies, between one time space to one another time space, and within the Creator, this time space, this void that separates, for time is the separator, but time and space work together, and there is this great void. The Creator is this great void, so we have to learn to accept the void, and so we can move through the gap. For within the void there is everything as well. The Creator is nothing and everything. So what we seek is to create this sense of unity. The greater our sense of unity we are able to unfold while we are down here in this matrix, the greater our ascension will be. No matter where we land in the ascended form, we will be perfect, and then we'll be given more opportunity to expand into greater unity. There will always be greater unity to expand on, for the universe is near and finite. It cannot be infinite for infinity. Even if space would go in the eternal infinity of space, there will always be something to be added to. And so even the Paradise philosopher wonder how can the true infinity of God can ever be revealed through the expansion of space and space or beyond time even. So it is once we achieve this ascension, this point of freedom, we'll know ourselves as eternal life, love, freedom, and joy. But we have to remind ourselves every day that we are this eternal light. Otherwise, we can forget. It's part of the process. For everything is energy, and the energy builds. Energy builds when you move into a house, you go into a house or a store or whatever. Sometimes it's like very heavy energies because people have had very heavy energies that inside. But then sometimes you go into a place and you feel like, wow, what a great place. It's like there is a lot of light energy. For energy builds. So when you move into a place, you want to clear up all the energy, to free up, to call the angels, to burn some sage, open doorway to the higher plane, so the angels can remove even the ghost in old houses or whatever. So because everything is built, so when you get a new house, you only have the energy of the ground, but if you move into a house that's been lived on before, there's all the energies of the people that, and everything is energy. Everything we've done in our past has built up within ourselves. So what we want to seek is to continue to turn this inner spark into a great flame, and this great flame will be turned into a great sun, star, and then this star will turn into a great central sun that will create this great expansion within ourselves. Because the energy is a neutral, positive or negative, but we add our own energy to wherever we do. So what we seek is to follow the rhythm of the heart, to follow the soul rather than the ego mind. It is important to be attuned to the heart, to the pulse of our heart, because the heart knows, and the heart will be the judge of all that will be coming. So it's not going to be about race, about religion, about social status, everything. This is completely meaningless to spirit in relationship. It is the heart that will be called to create, to make it. The heart knows where everybody's at and where everybody needs to go. For the past, it's called schizophrenia, but this dichotomy is to be pulled into different directions. We used to be, but now we are accessing mastery. It is the master. We're accessing this level of mastery. It's already happening if we allow it to happen. And in the future that is coming is existence, is the power of the magician. It's about contemplation of the possibility. What we're learning now is silence, to move beyond all those noise, to create the silence in your mind, to make more space between thoughts, to breathe, and to, if you can hold, like they say, if you can keep 8 minutes of pure silence in your mind, you attain the 7th dimension, the pure concentration of non-thought. But if you can do already 7, 10, 8, 10 seconds between thoughts, it's already to slow down the mind is very important, so we can be more attuned to the rhythm and the flow of the heart. And the outcome will be understanding those birds that been living in a cage that actually realize there is no cage. There's never been a cage. We are like prisoners of our own hands, in some sense. So it is. We have to get rid of all the mental pollution, the negative thoughts and negative judgment upon ourselves and others, and we have to learn to fall down and get up. For those who've never fallen down, have never failed on anything, it's only those who do nothing that never fail. For it is because if we do, there's some people, they will never challenge themselves beyond the limits of what they know they will succeed, but they will never grow beyond that. So as we create this great expansion into higher realm, we have to learn to fail and to pick ourselves up and to step up. If you see someone falling down, don't kick somebody down on the floor. Just assist them in getting up again. And so, because very soon the whole world is going to be on their knees with what is to come. So it's about understanding also there's an eternal motion. Life is in eternal motion. All the particles, the atoms, the cells, the stars, the planet, everything is in eternal motion. So there's this eternal motion and expansion on a universal level, but there is also the eternal stillness within. So you need to balance out, to always remind yourself you have this eternal stillness within, yet there is the expansion will continue. It is an eternal process, and we have to accept whatever form we are in, and to understand the frequency is changing at every moment, and the frequency influences the form. Archangel Gabriel was reminding us that it's completely acceptable and not dangerous to go back to face old fear. Well, new fears can feel dangerous, but old fears should be by facing them, we transmute them, and so it is like it creates great space of opening once we no longer have to face those old fears. Remind yourself you are eternal beings every day. I also wanted to say that for me, it was on a different level. I'm going to pull a few cards first. For the highest wisdom is going in circle, is accepting that sometimes we're not moving forward. So cultivating the sense of stillness and joy and acceptance that we're not going anywhere, that we're going in circle, that can free us. What we need to understand is everything is perfect as it is. It's happy. Everything is perfect as it is. So, because it is God that decides, when God decides something, things happen. What we need to do is the never-ending story. It is letting go of all the dramas within our mind, the mental pollution, and what the outcome will be the treasure island. There will be great rewards and great treasures that will be coming to us without having to force anything. For it's all happening as all unfolding according to the will of God. For I want to discuss an idea is that publicity, it's like proselytism. It's like trying to sell the idea that there is a God to an atheist. It doesn't work. Everybody comes to spirituality in its own time, in his own way, following whatever way. There is countless religion or spiritual truth, but publicity that should be legal, because when we're completely unconscious, they're putting command into the subconscious, and when people go into a store, it's like this command. It's like, I gotta buy this product. Well, we don't really need it. And of course, there's a lot of things. If we really needed it, we will find it without publicity. But it works on the unconscious population. When we're conscious, we see those publicity. We'll try to avoid those products because they've been advertised. And so it doesn't really, it does work on the unconscious population, but I think it would be better from word to mouth. Like small companies and big companies would have the same chances if there was no publicity. It's like pollution to me, but then again, it will change eventually in galactic society. There is no need for publicity. Everybody found what they need. When we need something, we find a way to get it. So we don't need to be bombarded by all those publicities all the time. And spirit shows us many potential, but sometimes we're not always fulfilling the highest potential of what spirit wants. So it is there is all those things that are possible, all those things that are probable, and those things that are certain. Those things that are certain will come naturally. Those things that are probable can come if we activate it, and those things that are possible as well. It's up to us to get along with the program and to be bold, to go beyond fear, to experiment. For we are the love we seek, and are we able to give ourselves the love we would give to someone we adore and love really dearly? So are we able to treat ourselves like we would treat a soulmate? It is a challenge. So also another idea is that the idea that the Arcturians were talking about is that there is no need to try to solve all our problems. We won't be able to solve all our problems like this. So it's like it's much better to try to make the peace inside, to tune into positive emotion, to find just joy regardless of the problem, and then we'll face the problem at the right time when we have the resources to actually but it's better to try to seek to solve a problem when we are in a positive emotion than a negative emotion, because it can get very overwhelming. So we have to learn to let go of the problem and to tune into joy, and then from there, once we fully, then we can go back and readdress the challenge. But for a lot of problems, it's like God and spirits. We have to ask God and spirit, for God knows how to solve all those problems, even if we're not quite aware. I wanted to say that the governments are this fake pandemic is actually serving the masses to awaken. It's like it's a cleansing process, and it's an opportunity to awaken. But not people are not quite awakened. If you go into a store and you don't wear a mask, a lot of people, some people will tell you, you got to wear a mask, and then some people will say, you're putting all us at great risk and danger. You have to put a mask. Let's call the police. And it's like they're completely insane in their fear. So that means they're not really aware, they're not awake, otherwise they wouldn't even ask us to wear a mask. It's completely useless. And so, for this been announced that, I don't know if it's an announcement, it hasn't been confirmed from within. I have a tendency to listen more to what's going on within than without, that we're going to have this great blackout, and they're going to announce a world confinement, mandatory vaccination for everybody. But that's going to be maybe the last act that will be needed to awaken the rest of the world. And then from there, there's going to be a transfer to a lot of transformation. Do not fear if that, but it's good to have a little bit of water, a little bit of food, and some cash on hand if that happens. But it hasn't been confirmed from within. So it's like they've been announcing that in 2009. So year 2000, they've been announcing that. So let's see what happened. For we have to believe in the victory of the light. It's already happened on the subtle level from 2012, which shifted dimension, but we were not quite ready. So, and very soon there's going to be very soon, whenever that comes, but the disclosure and revelation, and that will give us great strength and confidence, and we're going to have like we're going to feel like we're flying, we have wings, because all of those things we've been talking about will have come to pass. So it's all part of the process, and we have to trust the divine plan. I'm going to show a few paintings, the process paintings that I've been working on. I've been working on those two cardboards. This is a poem of Charles Baudelaire. I went back in with the blue. It's kind of softer. I'm not really sure. For now, I'm going to leave it like that. It's kind of nice as it is. Another cardboard is, I haven't really worked out the center. I still have the center to work on. Otherwise, it's maybe I'm going to put a little more pink for it's like a blue period. I've been going into this blue period. This is another piece I'm working on. I'm not really sure it's what it's going to become. Then there is two cosmology paintings. They're slowly but surely building up. That's another cosmology paintings. I had put an 8 here, because the symbol of paradise, but I think I bought some really, really minuscule paintings, and those paintings are started in blue. I'm going to put a little pink, but there's like 4 canvases I bought, but I started 2 of them. Oops. For the blue period, it's like why Picasso did work with blue at this blue period, because he couldn't afford to buy many colors, so he did all those paintings in blue. But I do have then in 1904 he had some more money, he bought some red and started to introduce pink in his painting, which softened them. But I do have a little bit of red, and so I'm going to put a little bit of pink and yellow in those paintings. And I started doing a background with this one as well. I'm not really sure what it's going to become. Well, I'm going to finish with thank you very much for liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing. I thank you for your donations. If you want a private session, you can send me an email. I'm going to finish with a song. It's the other side of the song I sang yesterday. It's called Come Fly With Me. Come fly with me, come fly, let's fly away. If we can use some exotic booze, there's a bar in far Bombay. Come fly with me, let's fly away. Come fly with me, let's float down to Peru. In Lima land, there's no one band, there's a toot is flute for you. Come fly with me, let's take off in the blue. Once I get you up there, where the air is rarefied, I'll just glide, starry eyes. Once I get you up there, I'll be holding you so near. You may hear angels cheer, 'cause we're together. Weather-wise, it's such a lovely day. Just say the word and you'll beat the birds down in Acapulco Bay. It's perfect for flying honeymoon, they say. Come fly with me, let's fly away. If you can use some exotic booze, there's a bar in far Bombay. Pack up, let's fly away. Let's fly. For there's a great desire for freedom and traveling. So we'll see what happens very soon. It's going to be a great sense of joy and appreciation for the card of the day. It's just the card of justice and the Archangel Raguel. Fight for freedom and for justice and equality. Judgment in your favor. Do not give up. So justice will come. There's going to be a vindication of all those who have been defending the light and the truth and the love, and against all odds, we've made it through. So just be strong. Know that no matter what they're trying to do, it is part of the divine plan, and it will catalyze the change that we need to do. Thank you very much. Wish you a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you later. Namaste.